Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'd like to answer this question of what is the connection between your repressed anger and sleep bruxism. So sleep bruxism is this aspect where you grind your teeth or you clench your jaw when you're asleep. And some of the symptoms actually are you might wake up in the morning feeling a bit of jaw pain, or you may be losing your teeth without even you knowing. And repressed anger is more of this anger which you've never processed, this anger which you are always carrying with you. It may be because you're angry at yourself at some point in life, but instead of you processing it, just kept them bottled up deep inside. You may be angry at your parents, angry at your siblings, or just angry at the world in general. So normally, when we don't process our feelings or feel our feelings, we end up suppressing them. And these emotions actually don't really disappear into the thin air. No, they always find ways to express themselves. They get stored in the body, but they find ways to show themselves. So during our sleep, it's like that moment when our conscious control or the conscious mind is not active. So when the conscious mind is not active, what happens is those suppressed emotions come to the surface. And when those emotions come to the surface, the subconscious mind now may use physical actions like teeth grinding or jaw clenching as a substitute for verbal or conscious expression of the anger. This is because during the day, we may express our anger consciously. We may lash out, break a few cups sometimes, or shout in traffic. But now during the night, the anger which is asleep, which you are not really aware of, which is now this repressed anger, it comes to the surface. And now the mind looks for a way to express itself, because now the conscious mind, which was suppressing these things, is asleep. Because the conscious part of us is the part where we are aware of, but this subconscious part is the part which we are not aware of, the things we suppress. So when the gatekeeper now, the conscious mind is like that gatekeeper. When the gatekeeper is asleep, all those things behind the scenes come to the surface. And these act of your mind of you like automatically grinding your teeth is like just your subconscious mind's way of keeping you safe. Like it's gotten used to you grinding your teeth as a way to relieve yourself, or as a temporary relief from feeling those aspects of repressed anger and resentment. So it's more like your mind is trying to release this pent up emotional tension. And another thing is, we need to also realize that even the act in itself, the act of grinding your teeth or clenching your teeth, when you look at it closely, it mimics that physical tension we experience when we're angry. Like, have you ever gotten angry and then you're like, I just want to beat them up, or like, I can't wait to get this through. So it's just that aspect, what happens when we are angry. But now, when it becomes an unconscious habit, the mind also mimics the same thing you're doing consciously, now unconsciously. So if you've been doing it for a very, very long time, then the anger which you've never processed actually will always lead to you grinding your teeth. So during the day, you may not find yourself grinding because you have other means of suppressing this anger. You may be busy, you may be lashing out, or just doing other things. But when you're asleep now, all the repressed anger comes to the surface. Hope that makes sense. So before concluding that, oh, I need this kind of operation because I grind my teeth at night, always ask yourself, like, what are you really holding back? And you may really find that by just releasing that which you are holding back, which is sometimes mostly, even with my work with clients, it's mostly anger. They might be angry at themselves for staying in a toxic relationship or for failing in something. So when you release that, someone ends up feeling lighter and feeling compassionate with themselves. And as a result, it will mean that there will be no emotion behind the scene which will trigger that grinding, because repressed anger is like that emotion behind the scene, that emotion which is below the surface, which comes along when you are asleep, and then it finds a way to express itself. So when you release this repressed anger, it reaches a point where you will find yourself not grinding when you're sleeping as much. because the thing which was triggering this sleep bruxism is not there anymore. Hope you find that informative, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the things you really feel are driving your teeth grinding, or just do a brief exploration deep within yourself, and actually you will find that actually this problem or this condition can be overcome, or the intensity can be lessened by you releasing a lot of things you may not be aware that you are carrying from the past. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful day.